Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we are doing my season preview and prediction for the Houston Rockets. So if you guys haven't seen this, is like my third or fourth year doing this. What we do here is we do like an in-depth prediction of the entire team. We talk about all the players, and we'll talk about this. I'm telling you guys right now, I think this team is a play-in team. Maybe they surprise us and they're the 60, but I see them as a playing team. They're going to be really good. Current roster is they just signed Reggie Bullock, which was a good signing, but the team is currently what I think is the starting lineup is going to be Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith, Alperen Şengün, with Amen Thompson, Jayshawn Tate, Tari Eason, Jeff Green, and Jock Landale being the five guys off the bench, and that's your 10-man rotation. And then the next probably five dudes are Aaron Holiday, Geneth Williams, Cam Whitmore, Boban Marjanovic, and Reggie Bullock, maybe right in that group. Or maybe you put Reggie Bullock in the next group. But that's like probably the 15-man roster. So not bad. They got Trevor Hudgens, Jermaine Samuels, and Darius Days on two ways. I like that roster. And this was a team that came out and they went out and spent money. There was no question about it, ladies and gentlemen. They went out and spent money. They went 22-60 last year. I expect this team to be a 40-win team at most, probably in the 30s, but I think they're going to be huge. They signed Fred VanVleet to a 3-year, $128.5 million deal, but it's really just a 2-year deal. They can get off of it really quickly. They signed in a sign and trade Dylan Brooks to a 4-year, $80 million deal, Jock Landale to a 4-year, $32. Only the first year is guaranteed. Same thing with Jeff Green's 2-year, $16 million, and Aaron Holiday's is on a 1-year deal. They technically got Alpha Kaba from Atlanta, but like he's a guy in Europe. Amen Thompson, Cam Whitmore were drafted. They did really good. So I think they definitely are trying to reinvigorate and culminate a new culture, or cultivate a new culture in Houston by bringing in Ime Udoka, Fred VanVleet, and Brooks, all these guys who are known for leadership and defense, to kind of implement that on the young guys. And you can argue that Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks, Jock Landale all got overpaid, but they had to do it as they needed to make a big splash. This is a team that had to go out and bring players in, and you had to pay a luxury to bring players to a losing franchise. That's what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. So the Rockets get a top, also like a top prospects in the draft. Cam Whitmore falls to them, and they also draft Amen Thompson. So it's going to be interesting. With Kevin Porter Jr. on his way out, Dylan Brooks is an elite defender. Fred VanVleet's decent too. This is a team that's going to be a lot better than people are going to give them credit for. And I think they did make the right decision by, first off, I've talked about this before. All the contracts they gave out this offseason are easy to move from. Jock Landale's is only guaranteed for this season. Dylan Brooks, you'll be able to trade that. Fred VanVleet's is only a 2-year deal. So they really only handicap themselves for 1 to 2 years with these guys. So I want to give a round of applause for the Houston Rockets. For what they did here, and not committing all their salary to these free agents. And what they're going to be able to do is, when the young players start to become due for their own money, they're going to be guys that they can easily re-sign and not have to worry about not having the cap space or having to fight the luxury tax, because they're going to have these guys under roster control already. So I think that's something that was very, very smart on their part, and long term I think is going to help this team connect the two timelines, which is right now they got these younger guys who need to play hard because these older guys don't have time, don't want to mess around with any of their BS. So I expect this team to mature quickly and to be a really good basketball team that a lot of people might overlook because of the Houston Rockets. But this is an ownership that bought the team when James Harden was there. This ownership wants to win. This ownership is used to winning. And I think that's the big thing here, is going back to their winning ways. And I'm not saying here that they're going to go win a championship or anything like that. No. What I am saying is that I do think that they can be a capable squad that can go, I don't know, 41-41 if all the cards fall the right way, that it's very quite possible that they go out and they have themselves a winning year in terms of being closer to 500 than the number one pick. I believe that in M.A. Udoka. I mean, M.A. Udoka is going to be the coach that comes out here and barks at them and is going to make everyone know how little they are in contrast to him. So I'm very, very excited to see what's going to happen here, because the Houston Rockets, I think for the first time in a while, there's good hype. And I know, say what you want about the money they gave out and how much they paid and all that stuff. I personally think that it's really not that big of a deal. It's not that much money, and I'm excited. But what do you guys think? I do think having the Houston Rockets here, they're going to be a good team, the Houston Rockets. They're going to be in the next 5 years. I don't know about this season, but I think that they could be a team that definitely is. I mean, can we also talk about the fact that Jabari Smith looked like an absolute animal during Summer League? Like, it wasn't even funny. Like, he looked like a menace to society. So I have a lot of faith in this team that they're going to be able to turn it around, be able to put some teams into precarious positions and have these teams not know what to do against them. So that's where I'm excited the most about. Maybe I'm wrong for thinking that, but man, oh man, are these going to be some fun teams to watch this year in terms of the Houston Rockets. Like, there's like a lot of teams that I think we're all just sitting here like undervaluing as franchises. So for me, those are definitely some of the things that I'm thinking about when, like, how good this team could be. But besides that, if there was anything else I might have missed, let me know down below in the comment section, because this is going to be a great team. They just signed also Reggie Bullock, so if you weren't paying attention there, they also got Reggie Bullock now. But with the squad that is Fred VanVleet and Thompson, Aaron Holiday, Geneth Williams, Nate Hinton, Kevin Porter Jr. is not on the team anymore, so like, I don't know what's going on there. Jay Tate, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Tari Eason, Cam Whitmore, Jermaine Samuels, Josh Obisi, Darius Days, Jeff Green, Jabari Smith, Jock Landale, Boban Marjanovic, and Alperen Şengün. Like, oh, they're deep, baby.